Dear friends, today our video is going to be very interesting because today we are talking about water on Mars. Friends, today we are not only presenting water patterns on Mars today, but also based on scientific evidence, explanations and theses, we have come to you with a logical presentation of the location and form of water on Mars in the past. So let's start without further ado.
Let's get it started.
Friends, the present day inventory of water on Mars can be estimated from spacecraft images, remote sensing techniques, and surface investigation from landers and rovers. Geologic evidence of past water includes enormous outflow channels carved by floods, ancient river valley networks, deltas, and lake beds, and the detection of rock and minerals on the surface that could only have formed in liquid water. Numerous geomorphic features suggest the presence of ground ice and the movement of ice in glaciers, both in the recent past and present. Gullies and slope lineae along cliffs and crater walls suggest that flowing water continues to shape the surface of Mars, although to a far lesser degree than in the ancient past. Almost all water on Mars today exists as ice, though it also exists in small quantities as vapor in the atmosphere. The only place where water ice is visible at the surface is at the North Polar Ice Cap. Abundant water ice is also present beneath the permanent carbon dioxide ice cap at the Martian South Pole and in the shallow subsurface at more temperate conditions. More than 5 million cubic kilometers of ice have been detected at or near the surface of Mars, enough to cover the whole planet to a depth of 35 meters. Even more ice is likely to be locked away in the deep subsurface. In September 2020, scientists confirmed the existence of several large saltwater lakes under ice in the South Polar region of the planet Mars. In March 2021, researchers reported that a considerable amount of water on ancient Mars has remained, but for the most part has likely been sequestered into the rocks and crust of the planet over the years. The existence of ice in the Martian northern and southern polar caps has been known since the time of Mariner 9 orbiter. However, the amount and purity of this ice were not known until early 20th century. In 2004, the Marsis radar sounder on the European Mars Express satellite confirmed the existence of relatively clean ice in the South Polar Ice Cap that extends to a depth of 3.7 kilometers below the surface. Similarly, the Sharod radar sounder on board the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter observed the base of the North Polar Cap approx 2 kilometers beneath the surface. Together, the volume of ice present in the Martian North and South Polar Ice Caps is similar to that of the Greenland ice sheet. Many large areas of Mars either appear to host glaciers or carry evidence that they used to be present. Recent evidence has led many planetary scientists to conclude that water ice still exists as glaciers across Mars of the Martian mid and high latitudes, protected from sublimation by thin coverings of insulating rock or dust.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. I wish I knew.
It is widely accepted that Mars had abundant water very early in its history, but all large areas of liquid water have since disappeared. A fraction of this water is retained on modern Mars, as both ice and locked into the structure of abundant water-rich materials, including clay minerals and sulfates. Studies of hydrogen isotopic ratios indicate that asteroids and comets from beyond 2.5 astronomical units provide the source of Mars water that currently totals 6% to 27% of the Earth's present ocean. Friends, we know that deltas usually require deep water over a long period of time to form. Also, the water level needs to be stable to keep sediment from washing away. Researchers have found a number of examples of deltas that formed in Martian lakes. Finding deltas is a major sign that Mars once had a lot of liquid water. Research published in June 2010 mapped 40,000 river valleys on Mars, roughly quadrupling the number of river valleys that had previously been identified. A variety of lake basins have been discovered on Mars. Some are comparable in size to the largest lakes on Earth, such as the Caspian Sea, Black Sea, and the Lake Baikal. Lakes that are fed by valley networks are found in the southern highlands. There are places that are closed depressions with river valleys leading into them. Some lakes are thought to have formed by precipitation, while others were formed from groundwater. In February 2019, European scientists published geological evidence of an ancient planet-wide groundwater system that was arguably connected to a putative vast ocean. The Mars-ocean hypothesis processes that the Vivekdas Borealis Basin was the site of an ocean of liquid water at last once, and presents evidence that nearly a third of the surface of Mars water covered by liquid ocean early in the planet's geological history. This ocean, dubbed Oceanus Borealis, would have filled the Vivekdas Borealis Basin in the northern hemisphere, a region that lies 4 to 5 kilometers below the main planetary elevation. Dear friends, understanding the extent and situation of water on Mars is vital to assess the planet's potential for harboring life and for providing usable resources for future human exploration. For this reason, Follow the Water was the science theme of NASA's Mars exploration program in first decade of the 21st century. NASA and European Space Agency missions including Mars Odyssey, Mars Express, Mars Exploration Rovers, Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, and Mars Onyx Lander have provided information about water's abundance and distributions on Mars. Friends, I hope this video will give some satisfaction to your queries. Thank you all, stay healthy everyone, and please don't forget to like, comment, share if you enjoyed this video, and also subscribe our channel Vivekdas Express. Bye, see you soon.